Oh boy, oh boy. So you feeling good? You sure? Say yeah, say yeah. So yeah, we chilling. Say we cold thugging. So late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, all year, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right. On screen, we are here to have a good time. I'm glad you're rolling through. Nice to see your beautiful, sunshiny faces. And we're gonna get into Netflix's documentary, Tiger King. Like, what is it, Murder, Madness, and Mayhem or something like that? It's crazy. If you're new to the channel, yo, thanks for rolling through. I got a couple shout outs to get through. Big shout out to Panda, the largest Patreon supporter. It is crazy the love you guys are showing me on Patreon. I have some Patreon supporters. Much love to y'all, like Tim I, Thought Crimes, Enrique Carrion, Panda. You guys are all dope. Also, don't forget, you know what I'm saying, you like what you're seeing, feel free, drop $1 in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Put $1 in a bucket, you know what I'm saying? Help us build this. Stream more video game content, more reviews, interviews, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try to hold y'all down. Now, with that said, I don't want to hear nothing from white people about black people being crazy no more. Ever. Y'all are done saying anything about black people being crazy. Like y'all finished. And big shout out to Markeith Collins in the chat. What up? Nice to see you. You know what I'm saying? Got Markeith up in here. Because I got Lady Lisa in the house, and Lady Lisa and I watched this over the last 3 days or so. Whoo! It's unfathomable the things that people do in these kind of like very rural flyover state areas where people ain't really looking. See that, and notice that's what it is. Like, people ain't really looking. You know what I'm saying? They're in these rural areas, ain't nobody checking for them, and is mad danger out there. So if you haven't seen the Tiger documentary, Tiger King, you need to watch it and then come back here and watch this with us, because we're going to talk about it normally. I'm going to get into all the people, all the characters. I got some people to come through, like Jason Nicole, also Rob Crump, who dropped some quotes for us that are really, really sick. So much love to them. Also, yeah, Markeith, this joint is real. What? Yeah. So Markeith, yes, it's real. It's that crazy. The documentary, you'll be like, yo, Lisa, we were like, you can't write this. Like, if you tried to write this, you'd be like, I don't believe it.
You'd be like, I'm not watching this. Who would write something like this? No one lives like this. No one would do these things.
Like, you can't watch this. Nobody would ever do these things. Like, if you, for instance, if you tried to watch it, or if you tried to write it, or a friend of yours came to you and said, hey, look, there's this guy, he wears like sequins and he has tigers, and you know, he has like 2 husbands, and he's like basically the arch nemesis of this lady. And he has the mullet of all. Oh yeah, and the illest mullet. And then this lady is his arch nemesis in Florida, and she has 4 husbands. Her 3rd one, she probably killed. and she's pretty much running the same thing down there that he's running up here. Then there's another dude who has like Indian, you know, Kama Sutra stuff going on with women and tigers and all these extra polyamory women and stuff. And then there's a dude that's like shipping coke. Like, bruh, we're gonna get into all of this, but I wouldn't believe it. Like, if you told me this, I'd be like, come on, man. Ain't all that happening. It's real. Stranger than fiction. So, Lisa, where should we start off? Who do you want to start off talking about? I mean, we could start off with Uh, Marquis said you got to hit Cuz with an uppercut. We could start with someone like what's his name, the Bhagavan Dante.
Let's start with the lady. Let's start with what's her name?
Carole Baskin. Okay.
But she seems to have put all of this in motion.
Yeah. Okay. So Carole Baskin is the real. She kind of started this to a certain degree. All right. So Joe Exotic, who this is about, he's a guy. He has this like kind of makeshift farm with tigers and stuff because there ain't no rules against exotic animals in this country. Like you can just kind of own whatever you want, which is weird because these animals are very dangerous. Like when a cat can get up to like 4, 5, 6, 700, 800 pounds, you think there'd be a regulation, but no, not here in America, boy. Ain't no regulation on that. So he has his big cat, zoo thing. He's in Ohio, chilling, minding his business. Here come Carole. She like, oh, I love the animals. I'm from the Big Cat Rescue, and I'm gonna rescue these animals. The only thing is, homegirl is exactly like Joe Exotic. Actually, she may be even more evil. She has her own cat rescue. Now they call it cat rescue, but she's not sending the cats back to Africa or India or wherever these tigers belong or lions belong. She's just keeping them down there for herself and running her own zoo with a whole bunch of volunteers she ain't paying. She making mad money.
She feels like she's different because she doesn't allow people to have interactions with the cat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why I think that's worse. Because you're putting a living being in a cage with no interaction.
No interaction.
So to me, that's worse. At least with Joe Exotic, the cats do have some type of effect.
Like touch and they get some kind of I don't know energy from another being. Exactly. And it's crazy because she comes at him hard. Joe Exotic, at first, he's crazy, but he's doing his thing, mind his business. He's out there, he's in the dirt, with a couple trailers and a makeshift zoo, and he's driving around, going to, malls and stuff. Mind his business, all right? Chilling. And here comes Carole. Carole's like, nah, man. Oh, you the illest in Nebraska? Oh, I don't like that. I had to drop a dime on him. And then when she drops dime on him, she's like, all right, I'm going to call all these malls that he's going to. Mind you, every mall he goes to, he's making $20,000 to $40,000 every trip. So say if he goes to like 5 malls, that's $100,000, all right? So she starts calling these malls, spamming them, emailing, calling, mailing. Don't let them come, right? Never. See, never let them come, right? Never. Then what happens? He starts to lose his money. He's like, yo, why am I losing all my money? Oh, there's this lady named Carole that's out there trying to stop my flow. Now, yo, Marquis, you wouldn't believe it, man. All right, so peep this. Imagine you got a gig where you're like this animal handler, like this kind of like animal trainer, zoo dude, and you got this, kind of like summer, mall tour or whatever, and you make $20,000 to $40,000 each mall. And say you go to 5 malls during the summer. Let's say you go to 10. That's $200,000 at least. And some lady, you have no idea who she is, starts ringing up folks and messing up your money. Now, I've seen people in real life fist fight over $5. All right? I'm just saying, because we gonna get to the real crazy. But all I'm saying is, I've seen people fist fight for $5. This lady messed up at least $100,000 of his money every year, at least. And then when you look at what she's doing the same thing. These two people are literally two sides of the same psychotic coin. And so you peep out Joe Exotic, and you're like, all right, so why is he like this? And they get into his youth, and he's like, yo, he's gay. His dad was like super mean, like, I don't want you to go to my wedding or something. Like, no, I don't want you to come to my funeral. I don't want you to come to my funeral. And like he was so mean to him that dude tried to kill himself. Now, he drove his car off a bridge. After trying to, kind of recover, he recovers in this place that has like cats and stuff, and he saw this white tiger, and that's what kind of changed his life. And it kind of drew him to these cats and the power of the cats and the healing nature or whatever. And at first, they showed videos of him when he was younger. At first, he was like, "Yo, man, we gotta love the cats and get these cats well and send them back to Africa and stuff like that." No, that's until a dollar got involved, boy. Once them dollars started rolling in, he was like, "Nah, I'm keeping these cats in the U.S. I'm keeping these cats right here." Like, what is it? Each $5,000 at least. So, and we ain't even talking about the ligers and the lions and stuff, the other stuff that they be doing, weird stuff. They got gorillas and monkeys and stuff. They got all kinds of crazy stuff. Dude had an anaconda so big that he had to like lay and roll up in it. All right. Dude is weird, crazy, and I don't think he's certified or accredited. Here's why. Homie got mad shirts and jackets with all kinds of patches and shields and badges. And I'm like, bruh, I don't think you earned any of these badges. Yo, he had military strap. Homie looked like a imagine your nearest, most local, corny Boy Scout troop leader. He had like one of those shirts and like little stripes on the side. Like, I'm like, yo, who gave you these stripes? What are your stripes for? And then, yo, I'm telling you, I'm trying to stay on topic, but it's crazy. It is, yo, man. Yo. Oh, yeah. And yes, Markeith, these people are definitely on one because meth is involved. When you involve meth, you throw everything out the window. Now, I did want to give a big shout out to my boy, Rob Crump, artist illustrator. He sent in a quote. He said the smartest thing he did, talking about Joe Exotic, was make that entertainment company with the same name just to catch the views and impressions and be at the top of the Google search. All right, so Carole Baskin has this company, Big Cat Rescue, right? And they was like, yo, man, she's messing up our money. She all over the internet. Every time you look for like tigers and stuff, all they see is her, right? And it's messing it up for us. So homie's like, she got Big Cat Rescue, right? I'm gonna come out with Big Cat Entertainment. And I'm gonna steal all her SEO. And it was working like a charm. It was funny, but he should have just left it alone. He should have just left her alone. Like, he should have just literally been like, you know what? I'm gonna leave her alone. Because he didn't just do that. Homie starts, making videos, shooting fake versions of her, beating up fake versions of her, putting snakes on her.
Yeah, like literally shooting fake.
Yeah, with a real gun.
Like using a mannequin or a blow-up doll
that looks like her.
And literally used a real gun and shot it on video.
Yo, bruh. See what I'm saying? That's what. Yo, look, I'm telling you, it gets crazier. We haven't even scratched the surface. We're just starting to get started. So he starts messing up her SEO. She goes to court. He has to retract the name and all that. But dude continues all of these, like fake blow up dolls and gets into explosives. Now he starts tying these I guess like consumer explosives or whatever to these little dolls and calling it Carole and blowing them out in the woods. All right. You can't stop people from being in the woods. All right. Just don't, I don't know. Look, I'm just telling you, it's crazy. So it's like, wow. So, all right, in the midst of all this, we meet the sheriff. And the sheriff of the town is like, all right, everybody told us about Joe Exotic. It's crazy. There's always calls, always weird stuff. And with the sheriff, there's also a guy that's actually, or was, shooting a documentary. And he was like, yo, we were shooting a documentary. I came in to help his little, his TV presence or whatever, and really blow it up. And everything that I owned, everything that I shot, I owned. So you have this guy following him around all the time, which raises his narcissism, his arrogance, all this, where this guy walks around like he's a king. And you think that he is like on his own, right? No. There's other people. There's this guy, Bhagavan Antle. There's one guy. That's the dude with the polyamorous. Yeah, but everybody in this business, in the tiger business, has like numerous women or men. That's just how it is. And then there's another dude. Who was the Mario? It was a Mario guy. It was this dude that was like literally like Tony Montana, all right, but he had tigers. Homie killed an ATF agent, all right? No. Sorry. He was there. When he was killed. He was there when he was killed. There's times when you can be like, yo, man, I was just there. All right. But when someone gets murdered, you weren't just there. Like, all right, no, hold up. Say you go somewhere and somebody's making a cake. You're like, yo, man, I was just there. It's a normal everyday activity. Say you went somewhere and somebody was working on a computer. Yo, man, I was just there. When someone's getting murdered, that's a very specific activity. There's not many people involved and allowed in a murder. You were allowed and permitted to show up because you were part of it. People don't just like, yo, man, I was kicking and somebody got murdered. It's not how it goes down. He was like, I ain't do nothing. I ain't burn nobody. Really? You're gonna think about, okay, I'm being devil's advocate. All right. Think about people like, you wanna go to the store? Sure, let's go to the store. All right, you wait here. I'm going to the store. Park. They go in and they rob the doggone store. I was just here to get snippets. I ain't have no idea. You asked me that I want to go to the store. I want to know that. I know. Yes, I guess you could say that. So, all right. So he says he was just there. He gets 12 years. Homie got mad cocaine. They showed the picture. You know how when they do a big cocaine bust, and they got the DEA table or something, and there's cocaine stack. That's how much cocaine he was using. Because he was taking snakes and opening their body and putting the cocaine in the snake and then giving snakes to people. All right. And then they take the snake and they take the coke out. All right. So homie was not only transporting exotic animals, which is illegal, but he was also transporting coke. Homie was doubling down on the illegalness. And this is real life. We ain't making this up. I didn't write this. This ain't SVU. This ain't CSI, Las Vegas or something. No, this is real. Real people are doing this. I digress. I have some shout outs. With that said, a big shout out to Thought Crimes on YouTube. Super dope. Check out Double Toasted. They're awesome. Check out Arcatron with the new album, Space Bridge. Also, don't forget to check out Blurtish. Check out Black Tribbles, For All Nerds. Check out the Grassroots Podcast. They're sick too. Yo, tons of dope stuff going on right now, all out in them streets, and they are super sick. And, much love to all them people killing it. So, in this next segment, before we even get started, I have another quote for you guys. This one comes from Jason Nicole. If you saw me run down American Gods, you saw her, dope actress. And she says, Tiger King is the craziest ish I've seen in a minute. And I wish I had more hands so I could give that show 4 thumbs up. Cult like polygamists and tigers and husband murderers, oh my. Let's talk about Carole Baskin and her non-emotion over her dead husband, her disappeared dead husband that she apparently cares so much about. All right, so the way she even met him is weird. She's like walking. She said she was walking down the street and the dude stopped and picked her up. She had been fighting with her then. Oh yeah, her current husband number 2 she was fighting with. She was walking down the street, I guess, because she left him. And then husband number 3 is driving down the street, sees her, picks her up, and she said, "I have been with him ever since." Oh, and don't forget, when she picked him up, she told him, "No, I'm not getting the car. No, I'm not getting the car." And he finally had a gun in the seat while he driving. He said, "If you don't trust me, you can just point the gun at me while we ride and talk." What in the? Yo, it's a crazy. It's wild. And the dude is mad rich, right? They say dude had at least $20 to $30 million. And and he liked to hide money and do money and all that stuff. And he's what got her into big cats. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that got her into big cats and all that good stuff because he had a couple of tigers of his own. So with that said, she gets into business. She sees there's some, she doesn't like that he kind of just uses that as a business ploy. She wants to help the tigers or whatever. She wants to assist them. And they kind of butt heads a lot on the tigers, how to treat the tigers, blah, blah, blah. So there's a couple of instances where they say that he went and got a restraining order where he talked to people that he worked with, left them letters like, look, if I disappear or something, worry about me, let them know that I'm in danger or something like that. That's because he found out Carole was crazy. Look, Carole kills him. All right. Well, no, they don't show that. They'll show. And we know she liked to sue, so I don't need Carole coming for NERDSoul. The evidence of their beef and their problems at home, plus the lack of evidence of what really happened, as well as the evidence of her non-emotion, as well as empirical evidence of when people die is usually the spouse. Carole might have done this. No, when people is murdered, it's usually the spouse. All right, and I swear to God, the only reason she is not in jail is because she's a woman. If this was Scott Peterson, if it was a man, nah, it would look. They don't have a shred of proof, but it's one of them joints where it's like, yeah, you did this. Because homegirl, after he dies, all of a sudden, homegirl goes around, gets his will, sneaks and gets the will, rewrites the will, takes the daughters out of the will, takes the ex-wife out of the will, all kinds of stuff, then takes money from them, like, money that they already got, takes their assets. Man, bruh, homegirl she is a litigatory genius. Yo, her current husband, look, I don't know how she got her current husband, but her current husband, dude is about as simp as you can get. All right. This dude would never be on Thought Crime's No Simp Zone. All right. He would never be on that because homie is a straight simp. Homie is wearing collars with a tiger print shirt on his knees while Carole is holding the leash. All right. Carole has him wearing tiger hats. All right. No, Carole has tigers that they feed bunnies to, where they kill the bunny and they taking pictures with the blood bunny and everything, smiling and cheesing. Carole is masochist. She is a masochist for real. Homegirl is out this world, and I wouldn't trust her, and I would not go to sleep around her. Her husband, look, y'all better keep an eye on that husband. I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying, look, somebody need to throw out a life raft for that brother. So give him free. Man, he need a life alert. Look, he be tapping that joint hard. So, all right, so that's Carole. All that craziness. Let's not forget that Joe Exotic also likes young boys. Now, we ain't talking about 13, but it's interesting how he's always popping up with some 18-year-old, young, kind of down on their luck. Oh, one was 17. Yeah, one was 17. Young, down on their luck, but handsome, and they need like a father figure kind of thing. It's very interesting how they keep popping around him, and he's like always taking them into his wing and stuff, and then getting married to him and stuff. It's a whole nother thing. Or you trying to box now? You gotta switch it up. You gotta put this one. All right, there you go. There on that side. There you go. All right, go and push it in, and then here you gotta push this one in. There you go. There now you're ready. So it's easy to see that this guy is good at manipulating people because he looks for people that are broken. And that's another hallmark of this, I don't know if you'd say of this industry, maybe that's the term we want to use, but it's definitely another hallmark of the energy of this circle. You know, you got the Baghdadi dude or what, a Bhagavan or whatever, the white dude that's trying to act like he all spiritual and everything. They got all the girls, all them young girls. You don't remember him? All the young girls? Remember he was talking about, he was doing some kind of, kismet stuff with all these women. So you missed that part. So, all right. This dude's name, he even changed his name, Bhagavan Antle. And the reason Bhagavan is because it means like Lord or something in India. And he got all these women doing all this kind of like tiger love and stuff with him and dressing up like tigers and wearing tiger outfits with the breast all out. All right. And it's weird, right? But once again, you're looking at young women, when you first meet them, young women that are broken, that they're homeless or something, they ain't got nowhere to go, or they got a record or something, they just need somebody to kind of like help them out. They need someone to be, there in their corner. And they always find these people. And then there's this one girl that they're talking about, she like, oh, he always wants people to sleep with him. It's like, you slept with him too. Stop fronting like you ain't sleep with him. You did. And then she left that joint mad vague. She left it mad vague, but she got a boob job for him. You ain't getting a boob job for nobody, and you ain't giving no boob. I'm just saying. Look, hey, look. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help y'all out. Women, you know what? Women and men, because Joe Exotic had little boys. All right, check it. If someone comes to you and they're like, look, you can stay with me. You don't have to pay me anything. You can live here for free and I'll just take care of your every need. And you don't have to worry about anything. Be very wary. Be very wary. I'm just saying, look, hey, I'm trying to help you out. Because sooner or later, they're going to want some sex. All right? And you're going to be like, oh, nurse, you wrong. You ain't right. You telling us you should be ashamed of yourself. Hey, ashamed or not, they're going to want some sex. And then you're going to be sitting around like, oh, snap, what I'm going to do? I ain't got nowhere to live because I listened to this crazy man and now he wants sex. And next thing you know, you're getting a boob job and you're swimming with tigers. Thank you. And I digress. So we've covered Baghdadi. We've cut, or Bhagavan or whatever. We've covered Joe. We've covered Carole. But Joe's story continues to get crazy. Because Carole takes him to court. Homie loses mad money. Losing, just flushing down the toilet. Because, legal fees ain't cheap. And since Carole's husband disappeared. Third husband disappeared. And we don't know where he at or where he may be. She got that long money. Oh, she got tons of cash to take your butt to court. So now Joe need help. In comes this whole other dude named Jeff. I'm trying to find his last name, but anyway, Jeff. He's Jeff Lowe. Jeff got cash. He gonna come in. I'm gonna help you, son. Dude comes in. All of a sudden, here we go. And we know what's about to happen. This guy with money about to take your company. But no, don't nobody want to listen. Even the lady that lost her arm was like, yo, I don't trust this guy. When he showed up, I ain't trust him. And she lost her arm for Joe. She lost her whole arm for Joe. Well, no, it was half her arm. She still had the elbow. Okay, all right. She did stick her arm in the cage. But what I'm saying is, remember when she lost the arm and she was like, I was just thinking about how much it hurt him and I wanted to help him out and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you better get your arm fixed, fool. This is what I'm talking about, that manipulation. She was worried about Joe when half of her arm was on the floor. And dude was wearing a paramedic jacket. Joe is not a paramedic. Oh man, see how many tangents we got because of how crazy this story is? So anyway, Jeff Lowe comes in, got the money, kind of sneaks in, gets the company. Everything seems all good, but of course, the one and only, Joe Exotic is still at wit's end, crazy and mad at the one and only Carole Baskin. So he's still going back and forth with her. Now, you might remember that he ran for president and ran for governor. In the midst of all this, we ain't even going to touch that. It was crazy. The only thing we're going to say is that he extorted $88,000 to run for president and governor. $88,000. If I had stolen Snickers bar, they'd be about to put me in jail. This dude stole the only reason he probably ain't in jail is because he stole money from another criminal. Because Jeff is a criminal. Jeff sneaks tigers in the hotels so people can have Instagram parties with tigers, and he puts tigers in suitcases, all right, like baby tigers. All right, you put them in a little roller bag or something, and then you roll their butts up to the top floor, and you have these crazy sex parties with tigers.
Well, they're not having.
Some of them was having sex. What? Oh, no. Sorry. They were having sex parties with humans to humans, but tigers was there. It was kind of like, I guess, fill up your libido or something. I don't know. So this is how crazy it is. Listen to what I've been saying for the last 31 minutes and 34 seconds. You be like, yo, man, this is crazy. NERDSoul's making this up. No. NERDSoul ain't making this up. NERDSoul is just telling you what he saw on the screen. It is a documentary. They documented it. All right, they ain't write this. They was just like, look, I took a camera, I pointed at them, this is what they did. So, steals his company, but Joe's still working there. He extorts the money. Cool, fine, but now he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Daddy dies or mama dies or whatever, he going crazy because he had to take money from them to try to fight the court battles and everything with Carole because Carole got that long, strong money. So finally, he figures, you know what? I know how to get rid of her. I kill her. Yes, after everything that we've gone through, Joe decides, I can just kill her. It's all good. Imagine how crazy. Oh, no. Sorry. Things at Joe's place is so crazy because it's like the illest trailer park you've ever seen. It's trash, crap everywhere. And they're feeding old Walmart meat to tigers and humans. All right? They put that old meat on that pizza. All right? I'm just saying. Man, they put that old meat on that pizza. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Mm-hmm. Now, look. All right. I'm not going to front like I don't know about reduced meat. All right? Like I don't know about the reduced meat aisle, all right, or the low reduced meat section. I got some reduced meat in the fridge right now, all right, in the freezer right now. But the meat we're talking about has been past reduced and thrown away from Walmart.
They brought the packs of reduced meat in trash cans.
Yes, the reduced meat came in trash cans. That means it's so far past we can't sell it legally anymore. You can only give it to tigers or, I don't know, lions, other stuff. Or stupid humans that were willing to get paid in old meat. I can't. I'm trying to. Yo, yeah, this ain't Omaha steaks. This ain't even Trump steaks. This is just old meat. All right. Marquis Collins said Walmart meat will get you sick. Yo, man, look. That Walmart. So, all right. You know how Walmart meat is kind of funny already? Now, imagine Walmart meat that is so old that even Walmart says, you know what? Yo, we can't sell this. That's old.
And you're like, jackpot.
And he's putting this on your brand new pizza. Your brand old pizza. Man, that dough probably so old. Probably old dough from like Little Caesars or something. Probably dough that they done thrown out. Like, look, we can't even use this dough no more. This dough is past due. Probably got some old Prego, 5-year-old Prego, using it for pizza sauce. Look, guys, I don't know if I've seen a better, no, okay, all right. I've seen a better shot documentary. I've seen a more informational documentary. I've seen a more emotional documentary. But I have not seen a more rewatchable, a more conversation starting, a more entertaining documentary in my days. That's right. I have never in my days, I have never seen a documentary that fun. That I never have. I am speechless to the amount. There's tons of stuff we ain't even mentioned. This is a must see. If I could ever say what a must see is, this is a must see. I don't know how else to contextualize how crazy this world is. But once again, I will add that none of these people were black. Not a one. Now, they did show Shaq. Shaq did buy a tiger, but he just bought a tiger. All right. Oh, I thought he just bought one. Okay, all right. So Shaq got a couple tigers. All right, look, but Shaq is not running some kind of baby zoo. All right. I don't want to hear nothing about hood, about ghetto, about crazy. I don't want to hear nothing, because Carole's still alive. Joe Exotic's still alive. Jeff down there in Oklahoma with a brand new zoo he trying to put together. Oh, we ain't even gonna talk about the snitching that went on in here. Oh, Joe with the snitching, and what was it, James? They essentially entrapped Joe Exotic, but he essentially entrapped them. But I don't want to hear Jack, especially in the rural areas where meth is king. White people own crazy. That's it. This is it. This is it. They have won. I don't want to hear Jack. This is it. This is it. And man, I don't even know how to end this. I try to end things nicely with like a nice little send off. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we learned here is something special, or what we went through, or the insight we gained, was so special, and there's something that we can apply to our lives. Okay, all right. Here's. Do you have anything that matter of fact, we have one more quote, because we gonna wrap this up. We gonna have some fun. All right. Last quote comes from Rob Crump, who says, "Effing crazy. Sometimes it's just better to leave ish alone and mind your own business. Also, that chick Carole will have to collect that check from Karma. Yeah, because her dead husband, she ain't going to jail for that. And this is crazy. And yes, it is. You know what? That's it. That's it. It's better to leave some stuff alone, because in all honesty, even I said, we were watching the first episode. Lady Lisa and I were watching the first episode, and when Joe Exotic started making those videos about Carole, I was like, yo, just leave her alone. Just stop, because you're going to make it worse. You're just throwing gas on a fire. You see she crazy, just as crazy as you is. Stop. But he didn't stop. And look at where it ended. He in jail now. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. Like, say if someone says something bad about you and you're like, no, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's fake. It's not true. I never did this. Here's the proof. And this person is wrong. But Joe started attacking her, making videos with fake. Homie made a music video about her killing her husband, yo. Like, it's called Here Kitty Kitty. Like, I would never try to promote a song. Oh no. He also got albums, but we'll talk about that in a second. I would never try to promote a song that I think is a bad song, but this music video is so perfect. You got to see it. It's Kitty, Joe Exotic. It's on YouTube. You can see it. But I think that's what we can learn. Just don't. It's better to leave things alone. Leave it alone. If someone's coming at you and you can see they're as crazy as Carole, just leave it alone. Just turn your head, walk away. Don't bother with them because they will ratchet up the crazy. And there's no guarantee that your crazy is going to beat their crazy. And their crazy essentially burnt down Joe's life. Now Joe in jail. He in jail. He going to be in jail for a long time. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, guys, that's all I can say. I can say leave things alone. If you are the Joe Exotic of your industry and a Carole Baskins of your industry comes in and starts trying to stop your flow, regardless of how angry you may be, let it ride because it's going to get worse. All right. Joe Exotic is in jail right now. He done went crazy, done lost all his money, all kinds of stuff. And homie is behind the cage, just like the tigers and the gorillas and stuff that he had behind the cage. So I guess it's kind of fitting. But all I'm saying is just, look, man, he should just left that alone. That's what I'm saying. Just leave it, and don't mess with it no more. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just leave it. So, guys, look, holler at me. I'm going to holler at you down in the comments. Let's talk about the most entertaining documentary I have seen maybe in my life. Because I will say, look, it's a page turner. Because in the episode, you'll be like, I got to see the next one. I got to see how crazy this gets. So, look, guys, murder, mayhem, presidential candidates, tigers and polygamy and cocaine and dead ATF agents, dead husbands and every contract killing, everything you need in one documentary. This is it. That's all I can say. So, of course, holler at me. I'm going to holler at you down in them comments. Let's talk Joe Exotic, man. This is wild. Definitely wild. I don't even know what else to say. But hopefully we'll get a follow-up, and see what happened to Jeff and James and Carole, if they found any bones on the premises or something, or a dead body or something. I don't know. Something. So to everybody in the chat, Marquis Collins, thank you for coming through. Anyone else who's watching, thank you for watching. I see y'all guys watching. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you like what you saw. Hit that thumbs down if you don't. But if you hit that thumbs down, I'm going to send Carole Baskin after you. And I'm just saying, they ain't going to find nobody. Any ID, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Go ahead and hit me up. We can talk about movies, comics, sports, whatever. We got some gaming stuff coming up. I'm gonna probably be playing either Dead Cells or Aztez in the next coming days. Big shout out, matter of fact, on my screen right now, big shout out to Sonic Fox. I think he's playing Dragon, but I think he's playing Fighters right now. But anyway, big shout out to all you guys out there that support the channel. Thank you so much for Panda for the support on Patreon. Continue to support everybody. You get easiest way to support. Just share. Share it is like 2 clicks and you can share it to your friends. Help a brother out. Of course, podcasts, Spotify, all that jazz. And from me to you, we just saying, you ready? Yeah. Peace. Say peace. 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 A peace. 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 A peace. Peace. Joe. A peace. A peace. A peace. Peace. Carole. A peace. A peace. A peace. Peace. Bhagavan? What? Bhagavan? Bhagavan? What's his name? Bhagavan Antle. Yeah, he was crazy too. Walking around. I know one thing. Look, there's gonna be some more people going to jail because when he went to jail, he was like, "Look, I ain't gonna be the only one. It's Nino Brown in this." Anyway, we love all y'all. Peace.